Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of the Golf Clash Showdown. A very warm welcome to this week's guest, which is Jimmie Brown Jr, aka ITSJBTV. How are you doing, sir?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm very well, and thank you so much for giving up the time to take part in this fun little series that we have going on the channel. Do appreciate it very much indeed. Now, in case any of the viewers don't know you, could you just say, a few words about yourself, where you're from, and all of that.
I am an old man. I'm 50, born and raised in Orlando, Florida. Been here my entire life. Sick of the heat. I'm ready to move somewhere cold. I was a professional chauffeur before COVID, and now I'm making tumblers, making them for sale.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'll touch base on both of those a bit later on, because I'm very interested to know a bit about people in the game as well as kind of their life outside of this wonderful game of Golf Clash. But before we do that, in terms of the game itself, when did you start, playing Golf Clash, and how did you start to know about it? Was it an advert somewhere, or did somebody recommend it to you?
I started playing about a year and a half or so ago, maybe a little bit more. And a buddy of mine told me about it. He said, "Hey, there's this golf game on Facebook you ought to try." And I went and looked for it and found it. And it was this Golf Clash game. And I downloaded and started playing a couple of those fake games that you play the robots in that I didn't know they were robots at the time. And then I saw a request come up that my buddy was asking to play a game, and I hit OK, and he took all my coins. So I said, this game sucks. So I deleted it and didn't play it again for probably 6 months, maybe up to about 10 months. I was on Facebook and something popped up saying Golf Clash, and I downloaded it again. So the game looks familiar. I'd forgotten all about it, and here I am today with 5 accounts and streaming YouTube with it.
It's a very addictive game, isn't it? Once you get stuck in. I mean, I've never played another mobile game as long as I've played this. It's just been quite different, really, for me. So let's get.
It is very addictive.
Let's get into our first friendly game now. I'm sending you a request. This is tour number 2. You can go with whatever clubs you like. Basic ball or marlin ball, and this is like a standard rules one. We're going to do a couple normal rules, then we might do some no move target or some dunks just for fun.
Sure, you call the rules.
Here we go on tour number 2, and it's Juniper Point. Right, let's see then. Let's see what we can do. Can we make it over there?
I made a hole in one on this once.
Have you? I don't think I've ever seen
did.
a hole in one on this hole.
And it rolled right to the hole, perfect speed. It didn't dent the pole. It did nothing. It was perfect.
Let's see if I can get anywhere close. Oh, double great right's not going to help me. But we're making it over there. But I'm headed right to...
The nice part over here, no matter where you're at, there's kind of a funnel to it.
Even out of the bunker.
Yeah, you'll find a little funnel right there on the edge there.
Oh, look at that Apox 6. Isn't that a beast of a club?
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I thought I was going to put this in my will for my grandkids to work on, but I got lucky with it. I got a single great right.
It's a very good upgrade, isn't it? When you get 4 to level 5, you get the yardage, but then 5 to 6 just takes it that little bit extra, doesn't it?
It does. Oh boy. I was extra mile 9 until this hit 6.
Right. Oh, I see. Right, let's see. Can we get...
That funnel's beautiful.
We'll see. Let's see. Can I actually get this anywhere near it? Let's have a go.
I think even a great left or right will make it.
Well, I'm testing it with a great right. Oh.
That slowed down kind of hard.
Where's this going? It's not going to go anywhere near that.
There you go.
Well, that was a relief. I thought I was going to stay 20 yards away.
That looked like it was coming back to the fringe.
There we go, maxed out Houdini. Very nice indeed.
How about a triple great right? Is that good enough?
Well, it's looking very similar to my shot to begin with. It's kind of...
I got the rear view camera.
Yeah.
You can't miss that.
Very good, very good. We go to shootout then in game number 1.
I saw your stream earlier. You were 8-2. Very nice.
Yeah, it went well. That, you know, it's all these friendly games that give me good experience. It's surprising, isn't it, when you go back to the lower tours, what you've forgotten about some of the holes. Oh, you going for the dunk?
I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to hit the pin. Ah,
close.
Got the zoom in.
Now, as you've tried it, I think I'm going to have to try it as well. I think it's only fair. Sniper level 9.
I was playing with Omar the other day, and we were doing practices for another tournament a couple weeks ago. We ended up plus 17.
It's very good, isn't it?
On one hole. We were trying to dunk one. We ended up with a plus 17 at the end. We couldn't get it.
Right, let's see if I can get anywhere as close to the pin. We have hit perfect.
We're going to get the zoom in.
I didn't even get the zoom.
I think yours stopped quicker than mine.
Let's see. There we go. Look, I've snuck that one in there. 1-0 to me. 1-0 to me. Right, we'll do game number 2 in a little second. The first thing I want to do is go with what I call the favourites questions, and it's 3 of them. I would like to know your favourite ball, your favourite club, and what your favourite course is in the game.
Possibly my favorite that I have in my collection of balls. I never really got. I do have a snow globe, but I didn't have the original. I really, really, really like the Spirit Ball. I am a really big fan of that Spirit Ball. It's only a power 3, but a top spin boost 5. That ball, if you need long distance, that is the ball I would say go for. Now, the Megalodon, I really like that ball, but I hate the needle jerkiness of the needle.
Yeah, I do as well. I would totally agree with that. I regret not buying the Spirit Ball. A couple of times after that came out, there was a tournament, and in Master, they called for a Spirit Ball on a couple of the holes, meant you could reach a green on a par 5 if you did well, and I had no chance because I didn't have that stat, didn't have the boost.
Yep, and that one there, boy, I'll tell you, I've seen some of the people playing on their streams, and they hit their... RJ was one of them. I think he hit a 600 and something yard drive with that Spirit Ball, a power 3 ball going 600 and something yards. It's that top spin boost that's unbelievable. Now, if I could just, out of the regular golf balls, pick one ball to have a million of them and not ever worry about running out, I'd pick Kingmaker.
Yeah.
That would be my pick of choice. But as far as what I have in collection, my favorite is the Spirit Ball. Club, this is going to get an uproar. My favorite club in the game is the Guardian, and I don't use it no more. I went to the Sniper to try it because everybody screams Sniper's better than Guardian, and I said, nah, I'm really good with this Guardian. I'm good with the backspin of it and the stopping power that it has. but I tried that sniper and it kind of kept me going with it because of the ball guide, and the distance that you can get versus the Guardian 9. I do have a Guardian 9 and it's a lot better than the 8 and below, but Guardian is my favorite club. Um, and unfortunately, it's kind of set to the golden bag. It doesn't get used. Uh,
Okay, and now onto the
what's it?
course then. Any standout
Courses
courses?
is tough. I think one of my favorites is coming up, Jamil Dunes. I think that's possibly one of my favorite courses. Um, I went through Tour 10 and finally closed it with this account, and I don't want to turn back because it was difficult to close Tour 10. Tour 9, I liked Tour 9 except for the fact that every time I play Tour 9, I always seem to have a 13-mile-an-hour headwind. It's like the worst winds in the game.
Yeah, it's interesting that.
But I'm gonna go with Jamil Dunes.
Jamil Dunes. Yeah, plenty of rough bumps there, but I do agree it's a good course, to be honest. So that's, yeah, good answers there, good answers. Let's go now into our next friendly, and this one is going to be on tour number 3. So I'm sending a request straight over to you now.
Okay, we're gonna make this 1-to-1.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. What do we have? I think we got Namhe Cliffs is an option, and Sakura Hills going to be one of those two. It's Sakura Hills. That's good.
Regular shootout, or how do you
We'll
want to
do
do the
regular
shootout?
shootout, shall we? This is going to be a good one for the APOC, isn't it? Look at all that. You've got loads of topspin, loads of curl.
Now this is something I'm still learning. Is the power hooks, power slices. I'm still new to these. We'll give one a shot here.
That's the best thing to do. The only way you're going to get more familiar with them is to keep playing the shots, right?
That's it.
It's a beautiful shot, that. Look at that.
Now, some people may ask when you're doing a live stream, how many rings do you go? I kind of guesstimate. I want to say with an APOC 5-6 with their curl, around 20 rings. And because the winds were kind of low, I went a couple extra. And if I would have went with what you have overpower, I'd have been in the rough.
Let's hope I'm not going to go in the rough. Oh! Well, I dive bombed straight into the sand, so this is looking like it's going to be... I hope I've got a shot from there. I hope I've got a shot.
That's going to be tough from there. That might have the tree in your way. So we're at minimum there. About 40%. And this shot is honestly the stupidest shot to try. But I'm going to go for it because if you hit that pin, guess where you're going?
Nowhere pleasant.
It's not going to be fun. I'm going to be hitting uphill and from the sand. You saw that. I keep getting disconnect issues here every day now.
Oh.
It keeps saying trying to reconnect me.
Oh, unlucky. Held on the fringe though, very nice. Let's see if I do have a shot. No, I don't have a shot.
And the Malibu doesn't have a whole lot of curl.
This is desperation golf now. No.
Uh-oh.
That's not...
Uh-oh. I was going to say, you're going right into the tree again. You didn't have yourself left enough. And it's funny, from your side watching me shoot to my side watching you shoot, we can see that happening. But when it's your turn, for some reason, we miss that.
I was saying that to somebody very recently. It's so easy to see a shot that is not there as well. Think, oh, I can just about make it over there. And you never can. It's wishful thinking, isn't it?
Yep. But you watching me shoot and me watching you, when it's your turn, I can see what you kind of need to do watching. But if it's my turn, you don't see it the same.
I still have no shot.
Still don't have a shot here.
Oh well, let's take a 1-1 draw then at the moment. At least we don't have to go for a shootout. It's 1-1. Well played, very well played there. It's worth a go though, isn't it? And the beauty, we're practicing hooks and slices. What can be better than that? We're now going to talk a bit about your streaming, because I guess when you started playing the game, you didn't suddenly pick up the game to suddenly become a streamer. So how did that come about for you? What was your journey into streaming?
Absolutely had no knowledge of anything to do with streaming. I did watch occasional YouTube, nothing like I watch now. And my wife said something about doing a cooking channel on YouTube, and I was like, I don't know. And so I have a couple videos actually of doing low carb, and I showed how to make some perfectly cooked medium rare big old 3-inch thick tomahawk steaks, and a scare video where I scared my wife out the back door here. And caution, if you go back and watch that, bad words. My wife yells at me in some foul language. And I was on YouTube one day and I saw this ITSJBTV name, and it said Golf Clash, and I said, wait, I play that. So I clicked on his stream and I'm going, wait a minute, he's live. I didn't know anybody played this on YouTube, and I watched him for a while, and probably watched for about 3 or 4 months. And just one day I said hi in the chat, and lo and behold, he said hi back. And I'm like, oh, he is live. He said hi to me, and got to know RJ. He was the first and only I knew of that did the streaming. And then I found Tommy, and I was back and forth watching them. So hence my name. I've said this in a million of my streams, so a lot of people have already heard me say this. I was trying to come up with a name for my channel, or to make a channel actually, because I had made a couple videos. So I went and chatted with RJ on his stream, and I said, this may be rude to ask or something, I don't know, but I would like to ask you, I love your name, it's RJTV. Would you possibly mind if I used your name and put my initials JB and made It's JBTV for my YouTube channel? And he said, I would be honored if you did. And that's why and how I got It's JBTV. And a year and a half later, I still get, hey, RJ's in the stream. No, it's JB.
And what about your family and kind of, should we say, real life friends? Do they know that you stream? Do they watch your channel?
My mom and my sister and a couple of them, most of my family knows I do the live streaming, but only my mom and sister, family, has actually come in and said, hey, a couple times in the streams. My wife tends to pop in all the time whenever I get on for a little bit when she's at work. She'll come in and say, hey, and hey, honey, I love you, and so on and so on. We got a buddy that lives here. We call him Buzzy. He comes in every now and then and says, hey, when I'm on, and he actually lives here, and he's just down in the other room here in the other side of the house. He'll come in and say, hey. Most of my friends know, because most of my friends are all on the Facebook also, and I post the link on there sometimes to say, hey, come on over and chat and stream with me and hit the sub button, help me out. And most of them don't. Most of them say that they don't mess with YouTube hardly at all. So it is what it is on that. But as far as I'm at, I think, 613 subscribers now. I never really thought I would have 20, 30. And to have this many with the Golf Clash community, is amazing as it is. thank you, everybody. Everybody that's subbed to the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I've also posted it on my last few streams at 750. If and when we get to that point, I'm going to have another thank you giveaway.
Awesome. And if you are not subscribed to JB, his link is in the video description down below. So please do go over there. Some great content, very nice times to be had over at your house there, Jimmy. Now, have you got a standout moment on stream that's been your most memorable so far that you can recall?
I want to say it was... I didn't write it down, unfortunately. The last couple tournaments that we've done, I haven't taken any notes. None at all. No elevations, no nothing. I said, heck with this. I'm tired of trying to go by the notes, and then I screw up. So I'm going to play all the tournaments like tour play for now and see how that goes. And I did that. And it was 2 tournaments ago, I believe, and it's on stream. My front 9 on the weekend round, I shot a 12 under. It was a horrible beginning, first front 9. And the back 9, I shot, I want to say it was a 16 under. Just blew my mind. It was one of the best rounds I'd ever had, and it was an expert. And it ended up being a 28, and it got me 3rd place. And if I hadn't had one of the best rounds of my life on the back 9 of that, I wouldn't have got a banner on it. And it was on my Big Bubba account. I want to say that the whole back 9, everything seemed to go just right. Everything was dropping. And that was probably one of the highlights of streaming.
It's nice when it all clicks, isn't it? And then, as you said, if it is online and on live stream, just makes it that little bit more special, doesn't it? So that's awesome. Now we're going to play some game number 3, going to be no move target. Have you played any no move target friendlies before?
I have been a while, but I have, so I'm ready to go on that too.
Any preference?
Every shot.
Yeah,
no move.
What tour is it going to be? You can pick.
We'll go with 3 again.
Request is coming your way.
Every shot is no move, right?
Every single one. If I can remember, I have forgotten on numerous occasions.
I've watched streams where they say new move target, and I think it's Dale that does it the most. Dale moves his target and like, no, don't move your target. Shoot, it's too late now. One thing I wish they would do in this game, this is a great one to have no move target. Awesome. I wish they would do like real golf. If somebody hits out of bounds or in the water, you lose a stroke. So your next tee shot, you're hitting 3.
Yeah, that would definitely take...
People would definitely take their time a little bit more on their tee shots and any other shot for that matter and not do that.
Yeah, there'd be a lot less risky shots, wouldn't there? A lot less blasts and everything, when you've got that problem, that danger.
And I've always thought of this too, is I wonder what would happen if they made the 5 rings a solid ring.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
If they made the whole thing just a solid ring, the same normal size as what it is, but it was all one solid color, oh boy. That would be difficult for the adjustments. You'd have to guesstimate where you're going.
It would, wouldn't it? That would kind of just get rid of the ring system. Well, some of it, a good part of it. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. There wasn't no such thing as a ring system that I knew of when I was playing this game in the beginning, but I kept seeing people turn the screen and then pull the targets to them. I'm going, they're cheating. What are they doing? Why are they adjusting or moving their target like this? And that's when I started to kind of realize, wait a minute, something's going on here. And I started seeing stuff being said about the Golf Clash notebook and stuff. And Hank himself talked to me on the phone one day, and he said, you ought to look into getting the notebook to help you with the rings. And I didn't for sure know what he was talking about. And lo and behold, I got it, and it has helped.
Yeah, I think that's the point a lot of people go through, isn't it? They just reach that thing when you think, what is everybody doing with looking at the target so close? Okay, well,
once you figure that part out, it's not so bad.
Absolutely.
And that was you got to be kidding me.
I like the no move. It does get you thinking about options a bit more, doesn't it? No move target, bit more thought about curl and what you're going to do. It's a tricky one. This.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Dum.
Lucky. Oh, nearly. I see. I nearly moved the target there. I very nearly made that mistake. Oh, great left. We're okay. The Embringer. There we go.
So I got to make a miracle shot from over here. And like I said, the game should be over right there because this shot shouldn't be able to tie you. So we'll just go about 1 3/4 versus almost 3 like I did. Try for a rough bump on a second bounce here. Not going to get it. It's going over again. Whee!
No. Oh.
Good thing they're marlin
Well,
balls.
that's it, isn't it? It's a good reason to get rid of a couple of marlins.
Oh, I got rid of a bunch on that hole we were trying to dunk with Omar. Plus 17 on one hole trying to dunk it.
Oh gosh, well that was good fun. I enjoyed that, and that's redeemed myself a little bit from playing terribly in game number 2. So now, in terms of the game, and obviously since you've been playing, is there anything that you think has been the best development or change that's been made to the game? Anything that's really standing out for you?
Well, the hard part to answer on that one is it's been a little while. I would have to say one of the better changes that we've had in the game being a while back was when they started allowing us to do the the 24 hours with the card changes for the clubs. I liked it when they brought that out, and everybody did actually. It was all these extra maxed out clubs that we had, and now you get to trade in your maxed out for clubs that you still need.
Yeah.
That was a plus, but some of the stuff they've added here recently, I can't say a whole lot good about. I'm not going to lie and say that everything about it is like, oh my gosh, it's not. I still say I go back into my manager type thinking. I used to manage other places and work. And when you have problems with whatever it is you're doing, you don't keep adding stuff to it. You fix that stuff first. And then once that stuff is fixed, then you can start adding stuff in and then work on that to make it right. And with the ball guide glitches, the needle jumping, the disconnect issues, fix those problems first. They've been happening since the time of the game. Get those bugs worked out, then start adding your hoopla fun stuff into the game, and then when those have problems, fix those too. But they keep adding these hole explosions and tees and stuff to the game, but yet they're not fixing problems that they have in the past. So my answer to that one would have to go to, I liked it when they did the trade-in card part of that.
Yeah, I think a lot would agree. It's very useful, and I still look forward to that on my accounts now. When you take a new account, or rather not a new account, but when one of your accounts gets to the stage of having a prism chest for the first time, it is quite refreshing that you can kind of enjoy, getting some trade-ins going, and like you say, boost some of the clubs that need it as well. So yeah, very, very good indeed.
Yeah, I've got 5 accounts now. Unfortunately, I didn't want 5, but I have 5. and I have three still that don't have hard. Well, my third one has a couple clubs that are maxed, but it's not enough to do a trade in. The two lower accounts don't have anything maxed, and then Bubba and this account both have quite a few maxed out ones, so I can do the trade ins. Now, I wish they would do it every 12 hours instead of every 24, give you two chances in the day to do some swap outs, but I don't think they'll ever do that. That's giving us too much.
Yeah, yeah. Now let's talk a bit about because you mentioned this at the beginning, the tumblers that you're making. So tell me about that, because that must be something different. Or is it something you've done before, or is this a totally new venture for you?
Totally new. I haven't put anything into play yet as far as like a channel for it. I am actually naming it. It's JBTV Tumblers. I'm actually going to try to make it a business. I've ordered a whole bunch of stainless steel cups in. They're all double wall, normal, regular, everyday type of drinking cups you would drink from. And they're 20 ounce and 30 ounce. And like just an example, this is my own personal one that I did for Dallas Cowboys stuff. So I got some decals and blue and gray glitters, and it's got epoxy on the outside, and it's all the decals are sealed inside of epoxy. And this is my personal thermal flask, not a tumbler. But my wife said something about, why don't you maybe look into making tumblers? I said, what does making tumblers mean? And she showed me some pictures where people were putting pictures and different things on these cups and then epoxy in them and stuff like that. I said, I don't know what that means. I said, I'll look it up and watch it, maybe a few videos if they have it on YouTube. And lo and behold, there's billions of them to watch. And Adam, your dog trainer, I made one for him. He gave to his girlfriend for Valentine's Day with their pictures on it. One of my buddies, Wesley, that's in my clan, he ordered one for him and his girlfriend up in Alaska. I shipped them out to him a while back. Got three more that I'm making for the Alaska area that he found some people that were interested. His mom and dad live up in Alabama. I made them a couple koozies, sent them out to them last week. I just, in my other spare room I call my office now, I've got turners in there turning cups with epoxy drying on them and different pictures and decals and so on. And I'm trying to actually turn it into a business. It's just me making them. So it's a couple weeks from start to finish to do a cup. But because they have to cure, because if you send them out and the epoxy on the outside still tacky or anything at all, you can't wrap them up to send them out. So they have to cure hard, which takes almost a week once they're done to sit and cure. And then I can wrap them in bubble wrap and what have you and send them out to you.
Now, are you ready to play some dunks?
I am.
Again, I will let you pick the tour. Have you got a preference?
Sorry, I was getting a drink there. We'll go with tour 4.
Tour 4 for dunks. Okay, here we go then. Here we go. And if we do get to shootout, it's your choice. You can either try and dunk the shootout, or we can play standard shootout. Let's see how we go. But obviously, if we are on the green, we're going to have to put off and then hopefully dunk a wedge.
Right. So go for the dunk on the shot, and then the shootouts. I'll go for the dunk as long as we can reach. Some of the holes are kind of hard to reach.
Oh, look at this lovely headwind that we've got here. On to switch clubs, not ball. There we are.
It was about the same wind you had on this hole on the one game you played of friendlies on earlier.
Yeah. Oh, they did.
Because he went right, and he went. The guy that you played went right and went in the rough, and you went to the left here.
Oh, we got that away perfect. You tend to go through stages. I know it's the same with tour play. Sometimes you can sit and play a whole load of tour play, and all you get is headwind. It's relentless sometimes.
Tour 9 is the worst. I don't care what anybody says. Tour 9 is the absolute yuck for the headwinds. It is. I could literally, if I turned the game on right now and played one Tour 9 with you on here with me, I would guesstimate probably 11.5 to 13.5 headwind from the tee shot.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky there. I thought that was okay.
And I hit that perfect, and it went all the way over there. Well, I did do a right spin on it.
Well, we can't be reaching here, so we're going to have to lay up. We're going to have to lay up. Hopefully I'm just going to park up before the fringe. Yep, that'll do.
That's another one of their challenges with the golf pass is chip in from the fringe. You don't land on a fringe very often.
Yeah, it's not one of the easiest ones, that one. There we go. I think we're in good places here for these Endbringer dunks.
Rapier versus the Endbringer. I'm a Rapier fan.
Wow.
I've tried the Endbringer and I'm real good with math, but I don't like calculus. And I feel like I have to use calculus, not math. It's 20% everything, and uphill add 10, downhill minus 10, and then at the club, and it's like, nah.
Oh, we're in. We're in. Okay, Rapier 9, very good club. Looks like you'll get a good amount of the target in the cup.
See that again?
That's good there, isn't it? You know, when you can get a couple, at least the yellow ring inside the cup, then that's it's reassuring, you know.
You saw the reconnects on my screen popping up?
I didn't actually. No, they're not showing for me.
I had it happen twice on me when I was lining up.
Now, are we going to dunk the shootout then, or you want to play standard shootout?
Sure, we'll dunk the shootout as long as we can reach. Trying to dunk with a driver sucks. This will be Max Sniper. That's actually mid-distance. I thought it was Max. Oh, that's Tour 9s and stuff.
I've never done a successful sniper dunk. Am I going to get one today?
I've got a couple of them. I was aimed up too high.
Unlucky. Right, 19.2.
I notice with mine, if I try to dunk and I aim it in the cup, I always come up short.
Interesting.
So I always go a little above the cup. Even with a little bit of a tailwind, I always go above the cup, because if I aim it in the hole like you're doing right now, I always end up coming up short. They're giving you a little break on the wind with the Sniper 9.
Well, we've given it every chance with a perfect, but I didn't even get the zoom in again. I need to work on my sniper dunks.
But see how you came
Yeah,
up short and you were aimed at the hole. If I aim it at the hole, I come up
but
short.
for some reason I fluked a win there, which I don't really feel I was deserving of. But I will.
Well, you landed short. I landed
True, true.
long.
Now, my final question to you before we do our last friendly game. One piece of advice that you can give to Golf Clash players, what would it be?
Just have fun with the game. Don't be too serious with it. Um, we're all competitive. We all want to win. I hate losing. Um, Sometimes you'll see me on my stream. I get mad and I'll pound my desk. Kind of a lot of us do. Some, God damn it, and some are just they'll throw a fit and they'll stink up a fit, and yeah, we all do. We get irritated with it because we're
Yeah,
competitive, but it's just a finger golf game. Have fun with it. You don't have to be the best. I'm not the best. I never will be the best, but I'm not the worst. I'm an in-betweener player. I play the game. I have fun with it. I do get irritated. We're not going to win them all. You can't win them all. If you're cheating, get out of the game. You're not wanted here. Other than that, just have fun with the game and come into people's streams, no matter who it is, and be positive. Booms in the good shots and so on. Just have fun with it.
exactly.
That's the best way to play the
It is a
game.
game at the end of the day, isn't it? And it's the purpose is to have fun. So yeah, very very wise words. Now we're going to do our final friendly game. Normal rules, so you can do normal shots. You can move the target, and it's going to be on tour number 4.
Ready.
So let's see what we will have. It's either going to be the Nordic Fjords, isn't it? I don't know what else is on. Is it the Milano? Oh, I can't remember. It's the Milano. Oh, it's this hole. I'm not.
It don't matter now, anyways. It's 3-1.
It
Ain't
is,
it?
but it's not about the score. It's about having fun.
Or is it? See, I just got to reconnect and I just got it again.
Oh, look at that lovely
I
topspin.
keep getting the reconnects. We're starting with perfect.
I used to dislike this hole when I first started playing the game. It used to feel like it would take 10 minutes just to get to the green with low clubs.
It, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's 3 shots to get there. Not unless you have maybe if you, I don't know, if you put the spirit ball on and get yourself a really good shot getting past that little section of sand dunes in the middle there, you might have a shot at making it in 2, but this is a very long hole, kind of boring hole.
I agree. It's not one of the most interesting ones that they've given us.
And this is a very difficult hole, especially being long like it is for new players.
It is. I remember just going from one side of the green to the other, because it's so easy to roll off that green as well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you've got clubs with like no backspin capabilities, and you're just trying to bounce up. And then also, of course, you've got lack of ball guide when you're a true low, new player. It's very difficult.
Yeah, that's the downfall too. Is we got these tiers. I'm not a fan of these tiers the way they're working right now. It's really ridiculous. And if you don't play tour play now, you get
Mm.
demoted down. And that's what a lot of people aren't understanding is, hey, why is this master player with all these expert and master golds playing in rookie and pro? Well, if that person isn't playing tour play, they're getting bumped down. They don't have
Mm.
a choice. So either don't play the tournament or they play and try to help their clan with some points. That may be why they're there. And that's not completely fair when some of these players are complete actual rookie players and they're having to play up against somebody like that. It's a horrible thing. It's really unfair to them. But a lot of people are like, hey, this person dropped down from Masters to beat up on us. No, not necessarily. They might not play tour play, and if they don't play tour play, that would be why they're down in that level.
Going for the rough bump. It's great shot, Jimmy. Well done, well done.
Thank you, sir. Boom's in the chat.
On the screen at least for that one. Right then. Okay, I've got to get this one in.
I think even if I run out of hole explosions on that one, I might keep it. Baseball's always been my favorite sport. I played it for 36 years. Wow. I was a pitcher for most of my life. Played 2 years or 2 seasons of semi-pro, and I was good at the game. But I got arthritis in my right shoulder now, and I think it's from all the pitching.
Yeah. Well, a great right is definitely not going to be, unless I was really off with the adjustment, which I was probably off as well. But lovely, lovely shot there. Takes you up there. It's 3-2, but like I said, it's all a bit of fun. So very, very nice. Very nice rough bump there.
Well, all your players you played in your games earlier, they only got 2, and I got 2.
There you go. You see.
So I'm okay with that.
You need to sign up for the next Viewers Challenge then. Get the numbers up, bump the points up. Jimmy, thank you very much for your time and also your wise words and expertise and thoughts about the game, for joining us here on the Showdown series. I hope you've enjoyed coming on and getting involved.
It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I appreciate you having me come over.
Well, like I said, your link will be in the video description down below. Thank you all for watching. I will say my goodbyes. Don't forget to check out the rest of the playlist. Loads of other great episodes and guests for you to enjoy. So I'll now hand over to ITSJBTV to say his goodbyes to all of you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. I call him Burger King because here in the States, whenever you see BK, you think Burger King. So I always call him that, and there's no pun intended, no throwing sticks or anything at him at it. It's just my little nickname for him. Most of you, or all of you, I'm sure already, like he's doing for me, hit the thumbs up button on his channel too. If you haven't, he's got great content. Join, be a new member with him. He will teach you a lot. And everybody, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And just again, have fun with the game. Just remember it's a game and have fun with it.
Awesome. Bye for now, everybody. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.